Day 2, and we look at the start. We got less than a minute. Day 2, race 2 for the regatta. Second race yesterday got abandoned. I thought it was kind of fun, but coaches didn't. And then you look down here and you just see it's super crowded. So these folks are probably at the unfavored end. So that's what that means. If all the good sailors are down there, you cannot start there. You're going to be behind them right away. So let's see who's smarter. I would be a 9050. I would be 8733, just left a middle. I would be 55, 5693, and fight for it. Yeah, see, these guys are fighting for the pin. That's another indicator that the boat is not favored. I mean, they're struggling down there, dude. That means the pin's got to be favored. Can you say general recall, baby? Can you say general recall? Wow. Yeah, so there we go. After a general recall, they're going to move the line. It's very likely they let the committee boat back. I can't see the line sight right now because I got a boat in my way. Can you go forward just a little, Jimmer? Okay. Oh, good. Okay, stop right there.
She's adjusting anchor.
Okay, the line sight would be a very low. Oh, the end of the jetty. I don't know if you can see everybody, the end of the jetty. You got to get a line sight after general recalls. Okay, Jimmer, go forward just a little. The line sight's the end of the jetty, and you're going to see that I'm below the line now. You see the end of the jetty? At 30 seconds, you got to be right about there. Okay, cool. Went with the I flag again. What you'd be doing at 3 minutes and 2 minutes today, because the wind is steady. If you stood up in the boat, you don't have to be as scared as yesterday. Today, you can kind of trust a little more. You don't got to be so particular. There's the mark up there. But as you watch boats going down the line, the boats on starboard going down the line this way have to trim tighter than the boats going down the line. See how loose that guy's sail is right there? And it's barely luffing. That means he's going downwind right now. So which end's favored? That end. And then you see Pete Bush here. You see all the good sailors are here. And with the I flag, I think they're going to get the start off because Mike's going to yell at people when they're over, but he should have gone with the U flag. We're not going to get races off if we don't use the U flag here. No, we're good. So that's a foul right there by 55, but that's cool. Kelly let him go. So the only legal sculling is to avoid collisions, if it's necessary for steering to avoid collisions. And then if you're above close haul, you can scull back down to close haul. But you're not allowed to scull back up again. You can scull down to close haul. Postponement. So what you should do now is practice. What you should do now is practice. Here comes the U flag, baby. Yeah. So that just sucks. They just go on port tack and just foul people and just ignore people. Oh, now she's fouling somebody by reaching off on Oscar. Okay, she stayed clear that time. Now that was legal sculling right there because she's trying not to hit Oscar.
Right,
now she's crawling.
Here again. I got all of them. I can't see them.
Yeah, duh, you guys should use the U flag. How long have we been running Perry races? 35 years?
I can almost do the reverse.
Coming up on a minute. The fleet is pretty spread apart. You know, we might have a tiny bit of a righty. These boats look like they're having an easier time holding position. Okay, and then the crawl. Let's see if anybody's doing the crawl. No. Anton's going to have no hold of leeward right now, and then he's going to slowly sail upwind. That was a foul right there. 8655 is a foul. 8655 just goes in there and fouls.
That's all legal sculling.
But they have no real choice. I mean, you know, unfortunately, everybody's doing it around them. Yes, I think they got a start off. Less than a minute to go. Race 2 on Sunday, race 3 for the regatta. That's how you do it right there. 7787. She's just sailing the boat slowly. Main in, main out. Main in, main out. Main in, main out. That is just so beautiful. Less than a minute to go. I flag up again. Pete already knows where he's gonna go. He's going.
Watch his chicken. Yeah, watch his chicken.
Oh wow, he's gonna try to go in there. Oh, that was a good deal. 8938's having to get out of there. Oh, that's not good.
And that late at the boating.
Yeah, can't just keep going with the I flag. Anyway, they're the experts. Oh my goodness. I'm really hoping we get a start off. We just wasted an hour of our life. Okay, all we're watching is the graphic, unsportsmanlike kinetics. I'm gonna send these videos to the US sailing judges. And maybe when I get reprimanded by people for things, they can see what the damage we're doing to these kids, letting them accept the fact that they can just skull their brains out.
Their sails are left and everything forward.
Yeah, they're sculling in the middle and they're rocking repeatedly. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm so frustrated. But this doesn't help you. I have a lot of experience on the world level, and I tell you, you get flagged so fast when you do this stuff. You got to learn how to start the right way. Can you say general recall again? Look at this, 5, 6, 7 rocks, 8 rocks. I know we're sailing a bad boat, but skipper sits over the top of the main sheet, cleat. He's gonna, when he tacks, he's gonna go slow. He's just staying right on the wind. He's gonna go slow, slow, and then he's gonna turn, and they're gonna roll. Oh, the power boat's gonna block our view here. Slow, slow, fast. The boat flattens, and then he pulls the main in. Because as you flatten, you get a big lift, so you can't pump it in right as you flatten. You gotta flatten and then pull it back in the 6 inches. But you don't pump the main into a big lift and stall. In high school FJ sailing, you can do that because you're sailing an FJ. There might be a little current. I'm not really moving on the ship, I guess. I think it's just light. It's just sailing a pig in light air. It looks like there's current against you all the time.
Yeah, well,
it's like the Sabbats, like you always feel like the current's against you. So it looks like in light air, Cam kind of leaves the pole really far forward.
It looks like one of the jibs are slightly on the east side.
And he's just eased.
They're not great.
Definitely in light air, anything under 5 knots, it looks like they're not squaring the pole hardly at all. I mean, If it gets to 45 degrees, that's surprising. That's good to learn. Okay. I was hoping to watch tacks here, but we'll watch spinnaker sets. The good thing about all the general recalls is it's a lot of good practice, you guys. Remember, these are just practice regattas, and so the good thing about general recalls is we are getting a lot of starting practice against the really, the best fleet in California, kind of the best fleet in the country. One of the best. That was good. Shotgun, skipper grabbed the sheet. So no good sets in this yet. We haven't seen one good one yet, except for Pete Bush. That was good. The crew went for the guy, the skipper went for the sheet. And then they hand the sheet to the crew. Not a good set. So there's been 2 good sets in the top 12. Pretty darn good right there. Pretty good. I think that one was good, but the crew has it over trimmed. That's all. The yellow and blue spinnakers just over trimmed, but full, man. That was quick. Oh, that was a good set. Okay. That was kind of beautiful. Race 3 on Sunday, shotguns the pole out, keeps the pole forward in light air, and then just tries to get the sheet way out. Beautiful set. So when the pin is favored, what Pete did that race again, he starts 5 boat lengths up from the pin and he makes sure that he's able to tack as soon as possible. He's about 1 boat length faster than the competitors. No, 2 boat lengths faster every minute and a half or so. So over 4.5 minutes, he gained 10 boat lengths or something. Coming in here in about 9th. Good job. Jive the boat, get the main out.
So we're in about the right
wind
vicinity of where the weather mark should be, with the wind at
A lot of people would
150
be way over
here at the
trimmed right
top.
now, just parked.
Okay, that's a lot left. I'm seeing definitely a lot more right down here at the moment. So let's not plop that in yet.
Oh, one more race.
Oh yeah, Roger.
Keep our eye. We got another 15, 20 minutes before this race is completely done. So keep our eye on the wind and we'll see what
1 minute for race 5 in the regatta, race 4 for the day. it's really clean. They might have made the line longer. Now that the line is longer, the starting is much cleaner.
Oh, that's because they won the pin, baby.
Is the radio on?
Ours radio's not on.
Yeah, and turn it up. Gonna film some tacks here, so try to watch the late roll by getting the boat on the other tack as carefully as you can without killing your speed. The whole key to the beginning of the tack is don't lose speed the best you can.
Conservative entry.
So you get to see any tacks here. Really watch how late they go. And I don't like backwinding. I think backwinding pushes you back to the leeward mark. So I think you want to backwind and then let it go as soon as it backwinds. Backwinding helps you turn a little, I guess. So I guess it's good. Okay, good job. Could we stop here, Jimmer?
Usually talking with the skipper to find out how much.
That's a good spinnaker set right there.
That's necessary.
Really good spinnaker set.
Good. That's what's his name?
Anton.
Told him good last race, Johnny.
Tommy Redowitz.
Oskies, dude, that was him. Hell yeah, dude. I knew it. It's right there.
Uh-oh. He's gonna do it. He's gonna be okay. Let's just see if he can pull off this tack right here. He's gonna do it. Yeah, Oscar's gonna pull it off.
There he goes.
Nice. Looking at spinnaker sets. Kelly Holtis, good spinnaker set. Wow, this is quite a big lift, isn't it? I mean, aren't they headed way higher this one than the last race?
Everyone was on course into that part.
No, I'm talking about, weren't we going that way in the last race on starboard? More that way? A little bit?
Unless they're making a big dive out. Maybe they're going really high on purpose just to go straight down. Yeah, Mark's there, by the way.
Each of the jibs lined up with the spreader tip barely, almost outside. So he's doing very well in this race, and that would be half an inch looser than what I think. I think the twist looks a little too much. And he's playing the main sheet, so the boat, when the boat heels, he'll ease a little, and then the boat comes flat, he'll pump it back in, actually. Interesting. That guy looks like his slot's a tiny bit closed. Old sails. Here's Anton, definitely a little more close. Now, if your mainsail's luffing, maybe your jib is a little bit too tight. If your mainsail's luffing, especially if it was lighter than this. If it was windier than this, your mainsail might luff a tiny bit, but because you got to trim tight when it's windier than this. But in light air, if your mainsail's luffing, your jib might be a little too tight, but you're definitely more closed than that guy, just a little. I like that. That's nice power on the leech. That guy looks like he's more open. Sophia sails with a really loose luff on the leading edge. And I don't think I'm a big fan of that, but now you're gonna see the jib come in just a little once they're up to speed. There you go. They don't rush smoking the jib in right away. Last race. Getting us start off right before 3:30. It's gonna be a long day. A lot of good sailors up towards this end. I gotta talk to my guy 7420. At this age, we're not practicing barging. We practice what is gnarlier, which is starting somewhere about a third of the way from the favored end. That's what our goal is for the first year of sailing. Third of the way from the favored end, over and over and over. Get really good at it. So now there's a bunch. You see how Pete Bush is just splitting away from the madness down there? Let's go that way, Jim. Yeah. Perfect, just coast that way. It really goes to show you when the best guy lets the leech twist that much. You see it when he eases the main 3 inches, it goes out like 8.
Look how little weather sheet they have on.
Yeah.
They have very little weather sheet on.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people sailing with their jibs much more round than that. Spinnaker sets, maybe a tack or two. When you watch the videos, you really got to watch the tacks. The key is don't kill your speed into the tack and do a very late roll so that you can flatten the boat and give yourself a big lift as you're flattening the boat. Watch the spinnaker sets. Keep watching the ones where the spinnaker goes up and it's filled within 3-4 seconds of the mark, not 20. Lena Carper in second. Oh, look at the weather mark. That's so good for the top 3. That just helped the top 3.
And wedge, right? Yeah.
Okay, so which was the boat to leeward? 88.
Let's do one
Yeah.
spin.
Yeah, good.
Oh no, he's not gonna spin.
No, he's trying. He's trying. So that's good. Nice work, brother.
Oh, there he is.
Got a boat. Towing the mark.
What did he just say? What did Mike just say?
893 out's having the race of his life, and
Oh, I thought he was talking to the boat.
No.
I thought he said that to the boat. He's backwinding the main a little bit more, dude. Just do it.
the thing that's good about this is showing parity in the fleet. So that's what I like about this. This is parity in the fleet. This just means there's a lot of good sailors out here. I mean, it looks like they're not good sailors right now, but the reason why it's happening is because they're all got to the mark at the same time, and that's impressive on that long
Get
of boat.
Odon around the top. I like
So
that.
you know,
Finally.
yeah. Oh man, that was just hard. Current's going in now. Maybe the current's in. One of the last videos here. We're really working on jib sheet tension, main sheet tension. And where is the jib? Where is the main? When you're in practice, you got to know what your sails look like. You got to know your rake. You got to know how much windward sheet. You really got to master it and know when the leech of the jib is outside the spreader, inside the spreader, how much shape in the bottom. I'm going to say Pete Bush sails with the bottom of the jib flatter than a lot of people. He doesn't have as much windward sheet as a lot of people. I was surprised by that. So that was not our last video. Hoping I catch some tacks here. Try to maintain speed as you go through and get it on the other tack. beats were really tough.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, Pete Bush went from first to a long